everyone, welcome back. I have a really quick look for you using the Laura Lee Violet Voss palette, or Violet Voss times Laura Lee. One of my friends here on YouTube, Laura, her channel Laura Lee, I'm sure you guys know who she is, collaborated on this 20 pan eyeshadow palette with Violet Voss. All the eyeshadows in this palette I absolutely love because they blend really well. They don't just swatch well, but they blend well, they wear well on the eyes. Has a ton of matte transition colors, a ton of like darkening up crease colors, some really beautiful options for lid shades. This is just one of those palettes that you can travel with and take with you and create so many gorgeous looks from. Now, I've been using this palette for over a month now since I first got it, so thank you so much to Laura for sending it to me. And Violet Voss. I really appreciated having the opportunity to try it out and sort of play around with it and come up with some fun looks. So if you're interested in seeing this look, then we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, first I'm gonna start with this color called Pot. It's the perfect transition color, and it reminds me a lot of like Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek. It's a little bit more pigmented though. Perfect, like I said, transition color. Then I'm going to mix these two Alabama and Whiskers together. I'm using the Wayne Goss brushes for most of this entire look. I just love the way that they apply eyeshadow on the eyes. They're so soft. But as you can see, these colors blend out so nicely, and this is one of my favorite colors, Fried. It's like that pukey color that just looks so good on the eyes, and I'm just kind of running that through the crease to warm it up a little bit. Using the shade Bubs on a very detailed, smaller brush, I'm going to just put that in the outer corner in the crease and sort of blend it in, and I'm placing it with this brush, and then I'm going to go back and blend it with the brush that we were using that had the like leftover product on it from the Fried color. So I'm just using that to kind of buff it in. Going in with Tickled Pink. This is a beautiful shade. I'm using a Sigma brush for this, and I'm just going to pat that all over the eye. I found that when I use my finger, it did apply best because it's a very shimmery color. So I liked the look of it when I applied it better with my finger. Using this color Basic, which is just a cream color, I'm using a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to kind of put that under the eye and then go in with the color Fried so that I don't lose that really nice peekaboo transition. Using the color Rammer Jammer, I love the names in this palette. I'm using an E45 brush from Sigma, and I'm just putting this in the crease. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, and I just like the way it looks in the crease once you have those matte shades down. So using this Tarte Liner, I'm going to do a small winged liner. You can do what you want. If you just don't love a wing, then just stop at the end of the eye, but I like to do a small wing for this look because I am going to apply lashes, and I just think lashes look way better when I have a little bit of a wing. So I'm going to be using this Becca Primer Backlight Priming Filter primer, and I'm using this brush that I got from Amazon. It's kind of like the Artiste brushes. It's called Sakan, I think. The whole set was under $30 and it was prime, and I heard about this from my friend Rachel. Her channel is Glow of Grace. Using this First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Eye Remedy, I love this stuff. I use it every single day. I always forget to show it in videos, but it just kind of depuffs under the eyes, and then it has a brightening effect. It also has caffeine in it, so it just really works to brighten under the eyes, and then that depuffing and cooling sensation. I love it. It just gives a great wake me up if you're looking for something, and I find I use less concealer when I wear this. For my mascara, I'm just putting a light coat of the Maybelline Lash Sensational on. I'm only doing a light coat because I'm going to go with lashes in a little bit. For this, I'm using the Kojin Dough Foundation. This is the Aqua Foundation in number 123. I love this, just dotting it all over my face. Then I'm going to use the same brush that we used for the Backlight Primer from Becca. So I'm just going to go in with this. I love it. The only thing I will say is the handle, you kind of need to put your finger right where you see my pointer finger is to kind of hold it so that it doesn't get too bendy. That's the only thing, but the bristles are so densely packed that it's just so easy to just rub in your foundation. I find that it gives a very flawless foundation. The only thing is I missed a little bit on my upper lip. It's hard to kind of get it in that area. But they have smaller brushes, so I should just use the smaller brushes, but I didn't. For my concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I've really been liking this. I forgot to bring in a sponge, which I usually use a beauty blender, so I'm just going to pat this in with my finger, and then I'm going to set it with the NARS translucent crystal powder and a Real Techniques brush. That concealer was in the color Light. They have 10 different colors, but the color Light really works for me. For my bronzer, I'm using Mercier Warm Bronze. I love this bronzer, especially in the summer. It has some shimmer to it. I didn't feel like contouring, so I'm just kind of doing it all over bronze. I'm using this big Sedona Lace stippling brush for this, or duo fiber brush. For my blush, I'm using Laura Geller Baked Blush in Pink Grapefruit. This is like a must-have blush. I absolutely love this color. It gives a lot of glow to the cheeks. But just to double down on that glow, I'm using the Pur AfterGlow Highlight. This is like one of my favorite highlighters. You guys know I talked about it basically for like 3 months straight because it was like the only highlighter I would wear. It's subtle, but it's also, I don't know, it's beautiful. It like gives you that serious glow. For my waterline, I'm using my trusty NARS Larger Than Life Liner in Rue Bonaparte. I love this for a nude waterline. And then I'm going to go in with 3 colors from the palette. The Fried color first. I'm putting that down. So I'm just using this Sephora smudge brush to apply that. And I'm just going back and forth under the eye. And then I think this is the Precision smudge brush. I love this thing. And then I'm going to go in with the color Rammer Jammer, and I'm going to just do the same motion, put that all on top of the Fried color all over my bottom lash line. And then just to darken up the outer corners, I'm going to go in with the shade Bubs, which is a beautiful like cool tone matte brown. So I'm just going right there on the outer portion of the underline, the lash line. For my lashes, I'm using Violet Voss lashes. These are one of my favorites and Wisp it real good. I figured I would show this part because I never show me applying lashes. For my lips, I'm using MAC Stripdown lip liner, and I had a little bit of a lip gloss product from By Terry on my lips prior to this. It's a Rose Balm in like a lilac shade, so I probably should have wiped that off before I did the lip liner because I was having trouble with it like really adhering. But then I went in with the Morphe cream lip polish in blush, which you need just a little bit of that. But that completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.